Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today I have a couple of crazy stories to share with you. In both stories we have entitled parents that rudely ask dog owners how much it is to buy your dog. Imagine this, you have spent so much time and effort to raise your dog like your own kid, and then someone just asks whether they can buy your dog like it is just a commodity. Just listen to this story for yourself. Okay, a little bit of a backstory. I am almost completely deaf, but I have a pair of hearing aids so I can basically hear quiet whispers. I also have a service dog called Piper. She's a big black lab that I was matched with because I'm very active. Anyways, rules are when a service dog is wearing the vest, you cannot distract him with petting and such. So I was in the park just after my morning run and I was walking with Piper home. It was a Saturday morning, so I was in no rush to be anywhere. I'm holding onto Piper's harness when she stops and faces towards something. This means that there is something or something that needs my attention. When I look around, a woman and her kid are walking up to me and the woman doesn't look very happy. The entitled mom looks at me and Piper and kind of thrusts her kids towards me. Now this girl looks really shy and comes up to me with a scared expression on her face, which is actually quite cute. I'm a pretty good lip reader, so I understand most people, but this girl was about 4 and I presume she had a lisp, which made me a little slow to decipher her words. Excuse me, can I pet the doggy? Now, I'm a sucker for a cute face, and although you aren't supposed to let people distract the service dog, and the face the girl gave me when it took me quite a while to respond was heartbreaking. I'm basically melted butter at this point. Okay, but only for a little bit. She's working and we can't distract her. I smiled at her as she face lit up as she reached over to rub Piper's head. She started being all cute by talking to Piper. I could make things out like, "You are a nice doggy, I like you, and your coat is really pretty." She was talking about Piper's service vest. So we sat around in the grass for a little while as the girl asked me things about my dog. Until... Can we play fetch? Sorry sweetheart, but Piper has to stay with me so that she can look after me. The girl then asked why and I explained that my ears didn't work and she accepted that. At this point I decided that I should probably head home as I would have been out for a while. As I turned out to leave, the entitled mom started tapping my shoulder. Can I help you? You need to let my daughter play with your dog. I tried to explain to the mother that I'm deaf and that Piper is my service dog, so I can't let her do that. At this point the entitled mom gets mad. Fine, I'll give you $50 for him. Get a new dog. You understand me just fine, so you're obviously not deaf, just a retard. I was shocked. This woman wanted to take Piper? What? I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I need Piper. I'll give you $100 for her. That's pretty much what it costs to look after her for a month, so no thank you. At this point I just turn and leave, but the entitled mom follows and grabs Piper's harness. I wasn't holding onto it at the time. Piper is very protective and is rather confused, so she starts growling at the woman. That's okay, once he's neutered, that aggression will fade. What the F, lady, give me my dog back. At this point a man walks by with his own dog. Is everything okay? No, this brat is trying to steal my daughter's service dog. At this point I'm facing away from him and he must ask after me because eventually he comes around my side and his eyes land on my hearing aids. Also the kid is trying to get her mom to give Piper back. Given your daughter is trying to return the dog and this man is obviously deaf, I think you better return the dog. Fine, but get ready to hear from my lawyers. The entitled mom storms off, leaving Piper at my feet, so we all get our separate ways after that. I thank the man for his help. So here's another story. Currently my wife is transitioning from social worker to dog trainer in the hopes of training assistants, companion animals for people with the need. As someone who suffers from anxiety herself, she knows how good a trained assistant dog can be in stressful situations. So this story takes place at an off-leash dog beach close to where I live. My wife has just finished work and has just decided to take our dog to the local off-leash beach for an impromptu training session playtime. On arrival, she moves to a relatively quiet section of the beach and starts running the dog through some drop stays and recalls, and other things that are good to reinforce in a high distraction environment, with lots of other off-leash dogs and people around. After maybe 10 minutes, she releases the pup to have a run and a play with the other dogs and sit down on the beach to watch him play, occasionally recalling him to reinforce the behavior before letting him explore and play again. As she is sitting there watching, she is approached by the father who is with a couple of kids, which isn't odd for this particular off-leash area as it isn't too far from the main beach. The conversation goes as follows. "That is an amazing well-trained dog you have there." "Thanks, I'm actually a dog trainer, but it helps that he loves to learn." "I'm not usually a fan of smaller dogs, but that one seems pretty smart." "Haha, yeah, well it's taken a while to get him there, but he's doing great." They both watch him play for a minute or so and make more small talk. My wife still recalling him every so often. "How is he with kids?" "Oh, he loves them. He loves any attention, but really loves playing with children." Entitled father nods, watching his kids play with the dog. "How much would you want for him?" Wife laughs, thinking he's joking. "Some days I would rehome him for free, but seriously I couldn't live without him." Entitled father laughs. "No, but seriously, how much? I've never seen a small dog that I like as much as him." Wife laughs again, nervously this time. "Honestly, I could never part with him." "You're a dog trainer though, you could always train yourself another dog." Wife starting to get worried now. "Or you could get a dog and bring him along to our training centers and we could help you train him." Entitled father, "But I really like your dog and I generally like small dogs and he is already trained. So come on, don't be unreasonable. How much for him? I can get you cash within the hour." Wife getting up as she is feeling uncomfortable. "He is not for sale. Please stop asking." "Come on, please, look how much my kids like him," gesturing to his kids playing with a pack of assorted dogs including ours. "I'll pay you, I'll give you more than he is worth." "For the last time, no, I am not selling you my dog. Now please leave me alone." She starts to move towards the car park and calls the dog to put him on a leash so she can leave. As the dog runs to the beach, entitled father tries to grab him by the collar, misses spectacularly and gets a face full of sand. Wife gets him back on the leash and gets to the car park before having a small panic attack standing at the back of the car. A couple of regulars see her and calm her down and she tells them the story, but then entitled father and his kids have gone. We go back a few days later and there is a printed notice on the beach entrance asking people to be vigilant as a man was sighted trying to take people's dog. That concludes today's story. Subscribe for more stories like this and as always, have a nice day.